Hey yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah, lift the stones, move the weight, come in, sit down, time to elevate. True talk, love loud, let's begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. We coming in strong with the check going wild. Big laughs, big thoughts, that's the style. Heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Put it up to 10, let the vibe begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10, throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10, like great vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. Drop your 10, drop your 10. Let's tune in, like a share, like a share. Check in, check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through the synergy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. We coming in smooth, yeah, the check gon' spin. Heavy stones lifted, we moving again. Talk deep, laugh loud, woo. Truth to the brim. We vibing on 10, never less, let's get it in. Great vibes on 10, show the love, show the love. Woo. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. Woo. Heaven 10's up high, let's roll. Heavy talk, light heart, that's V, mind, Evan, soul. It's the spot where the real ones show. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Drop a 10, drop a 10, let's begin. Hit that like, spread love, tap, and you tune the great vibes. Let's get it, let's get it. We keep it fun, but respectful. We keep it deep and intellectual. We lift stones, heavy but movable. Great vibes, always here to make you laugh. That's undisputable. Alright, y'all, the show's about to start. Hit that like, drop a 10, and let's move these stones together. Hey yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah, lift the stones, move the weight, come in, sit down, time to elevate. True talk, love loud, let's begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. We coming in strong with the check going wild. Big laughs, big thoughts, that's the style. Heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Put it up to 10, let the vibe begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10, throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10, like great vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. Drop your 10, drop your 10. Let's tune in, like a share, like a share. Check in, check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through the synergy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. We coming in smooth, yeah, the check gon' spin. Heavy stones lifted, we moving again. Talk deep, laugh loud, woo. Truth to the brim. We vibing on 10, never less, let's get it in. Great vibes on 10, show the love, show the love. Woo. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. Woo. Heaven 10's up high, let's roll. Heavy talk, light heart, that's V, mind, Evan, soul. It's the spot where the real ones show. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Drop a 10, drop a 10, let's begin. Hit that like, spread love, tap, and you tune the great vibes. Let's get it, let's get it. We keep it fun, but respectful. We keep it deep and intellectual. We live stones, heavy but movable. And great vibes, always here to make you laugh. That's undisputable. Alright, y'all, the show's about to start. Hit that like, drop a 10, and let's move these stones together.
Damn. Oh, here just talking my ass off the fucking mic. Ain't even learn how to start muting this damn mic. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Listen, y'all. Check this out. I know today is Thursday. Some of y'all trying to get past that, that hump day on yesterday. But it's good to see y'all on today. It really is. It really is. Y'all just come on in here. Y'all share the live out. We're gonna have a great time on tonight. All right. A lot of information is still going to be pushed forward, and we're going to make the best out of everything that we've been covering. And again, I know that it gets heavy in here. I can expect that. These topics like this, it's not easy to cover. That's why you don't have too many people covering topics like this. Be- be- because again, I mean, you never know. You never know, what somebody been through, or what someone has experienced in their past. It's a tough situation. So, we got to be mindful of that also. Again, ever since this whole Epstein, I mean, this guy, this E-word guy, a lot of stuff been going around the internet. All right. A lot of stuff been going around the internet. Um, while y'all sharing everything out, while y'all coming in, Amy, good to see you. Jennifer, good to see you. While everybody's coming in, um, people never fail to amaze me. Um, with these with these allegations. All right. Uh, y'all take a good look at this. Um, and this while everybody's coming in, we're going to pass a little time here. Um, again, it's not me. Um, y'all need to tell your people to stay off social media, because it's like everybody's coming out. Something happened to every damn body. All right, all right. Can everybody see this screen up top? Y'all can see it. All right. Again, y'all, while I play this, share the live out, tap the screen, and y'all see we got a live gift goal. Let's make sure we knock that out. Let's yeah, yeah, let's
actually get to the island, Juliet?
Well, they showed me the room I was meant to stay at. Where the
I mean, first of all, you had to be freaked out by the time you got there that you thought you were getting involved in this legitimate modeling opportunity. Suddenly, you're whisked away to go to the island. I'm sure you thought it was for a shoot at that time, and then you get treated this way, assaulted by Epstein, and now you're on this island with no communication, no cell phone. Did you even have a passport at this point?
they had my passport, they had all my things like that. They said they had to have it for the flight, but the thing is, when we flew anywhere, no one ever checked anything on the plane. They never checked any passports. They never checked anything. None of the cargo, nothing was checked. We never went through any passport control on those planes. Basically, you'd land and two cars would arrive and everything would be put on and you'd leave. Nothing was ever checked.
What happened when you got to the compound?
Well, first of all, we landed in, I don't know if it's St. Thomas or St. Bart's, wherever they land, St. Martin's, and then we took a helicopter from there. I was just like, firstly, I hadn't slept on this flight from South Africa, the 20-hour flight from South Africa. I was so excited, thinking all my dreams are coming true. So I was absolutely exhausted. I'd also never even left South Africa. I'd never ever traveled without my mum. I'd never been anywhere out of the country. So I was just completely freaked out. And when we arrived there, they basically showed me the room I was going to be staying in, the chalet. And then that's when they started calling me to Epstein's room. After that, what happened is then the next day, like another girl was boarded. And then the girl started giving him a blowjob in front of me in a during he was watching a movie, and I got so scared and I ran away. Basically, it was just very, very frightening and horrible. It was a very, very frightening place to be trapped as a young girl.
And you were sexually assaulted by Epstein?
Yeah, many times. I kept getting called to his room. There's a lot of weird stuff with all of that too.
Well, I'm sorry you had to endure that. I mean, it's just beyond belief that they could trick somebody at this level and do it so many times. How long, Juliet, were you on the island during that particular visit?
Well, the first time I was taken there, we were there for about like 4 or 5 days. Then we went to Palm Beach. Because the thing is, they never used to tell anyone before they were like leaving. They never used to like tell us the night before they were going somewhere else. They'd like basically like half an hour before they'd be like, pack your things, we're going. And then we wouldn't know where we were going. Because they obviously didn't want anyone knowing where they were going. And then yeah, we went to Palm Beach, and then after that, in Palm Beach, I was taken to his office, and he told me he worked with the CIA. He told me that he had my family's name on a list, and he told me that a girl accused him of rape, and he planted drugs in her apartment and sent her to prison. After that, I was sent to New York, and they made my hair blonde and my teeth white by Frederick Fakai, the hair salon man. And then I was sent back to South Africa, and then they brought me back again. Because by that point, I was so broken. People asked, why did I go back? I didn't want to disobey this man. It was quite clear that he was going to try kill anyone who disobeyed him.
What happens when...
All right, so that's the next young lady we're going to deal with. Her name is what is that woman's name? I think it's like Juliet Bryant, something like that. We're gonna watch. She's gonna be next. All right. So we're gonna go all the way back, right? Even to where when she was a little girl. So just yeah, like somebody like to say, let's table that. All right. So y'all just be on the lookout for that one. All right. Dunn just pinned to come in. I've seen her in a proper interview. The girl stuff she said was heartbreaking. Okay. All right. So just to let y'all know, they're Edith Julie. Okay, Julia Bryan. That's her name. Gotcha. Thank you. It's a lot. It's a lot of material to cover here. All right. Especially, I don't know if y'all seen the news today. If y'all been paying attention, somebody very powerful was arrested earlier today because of having involvements with these people. All right, that's right. Prince Andrew. He got arrested because of his involvement with these files, and it's his involvement allegedly dealing with underage, just dealing with minors a while back. So y'all, things what we're watching in real time is a major global shift. Every listen, let me tell y'all something. I got you. Thank you, Edie. Thank you, Edie. Man, she be having some great stuff. Um, I don't know why people think if you're dealing with if you dealt with an underage child, that it's just going to be forgotten about. Nobody won't know anything about it. It's just, hey, I did it that one time and boom, I'm done with it. But I'm gonna tell you something. Anything that happens in the dark, no matter what it is, will always circle back to the light. Especially when you're dealing with somebody that's under the age of 18. I don't care if you male or female, because y'all got to understand there were females involved in this too. This is why we played the other young lady. What was her name? Day before yesterday. What was that lady's name? If y'all can remind me. The one that was help moving, where she was part of trafficking, and now she's out, trying to, Lisa, that's her name. She's trying to cover her ass, and people are not catching up on it. But she have admitted several times that she was bringing girls back and forth to the island. So you was trafficking these underage girls. Your ass over the age of 18. Why the fuck your ass bringing little girls back to this island? Whenever Lisa Phillips, that's her name. So again, yeah, y'all can fall in love with her story. I really don't give a damn about her story. This right here is a whole political move for her. She's trying to cover her tracks, her ass. But it's going to take the right person to get hold to that woman. And her ass is going to be gone too. But it's like, why the fuck would you come out on the internet talking like that? And promote her podcast. That is correct, Michelle. It's nothing easy about this. It's not easy covering this topic at all. Especially when you got so many victims that come up here on this platform explaining in detail the bullshit they had to put up with. You got a few E-word guy that's here watching. You got people that have been trafficked by their pimps, by their boyfriends. Even by their own parents. So again, when I say this is triggering, I really mean that. I know emotions get to going up in here. It really does. Yesterday was a prime example of it. But y'all, we got to learn how to, stay focused. We got to stay focused. And one thing I'm not going to do is just, discredit anyone's, painful experience. Not going to do that. However, we shouldn't get so caught up to where now we're just snapping on everything, okay? Because we are triggered. So this is why I tell you all, listen, if this get too too much for you, put the fucking phone down. Cut it off. Walk away. You can always catch my replays. All right? Well, don't put yourself in the position to where, you're going to act outside of your character, because, again, everything is recorded. When this stuff gets uploaded on the internet, it's there forever. And I'm not going to take it down. All right? Chair Bell said, right, GV, and I apologize. Didn't put yourself in a position. Not Chair Bell. Hey, again, at the beginning of yesterday, live that we did last night, I told y'all this is triggering. And again, I'm going to say this again before we even get started. This is trigger warning. Hell, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be saying trigger warning. Because we got so much shit to cover. And yes, we are going to call out all these government officials. We're going to call their ass out, not just here in the States. We're talking about around the world. We're going to call their asses out. Because no way in hell none of this should have even happened. And because your ass is a fucking millionaire or billionaire, it gives you the right to go and pick and choose, what little girl you want to have sex with. And you got a motherfucker that's running around the internet making a mockery of these people. Ain't nothing cool about that. Ain't nothing settling about that. Again, this is also why y'all get triggered, right? Thank you, Amy. Also, this is why y'all get triggered. It's because of what Tory is still doing across the internet. That y'all know it's Allie Carter. When people come in, and I tell you all, hey, Allie is lying. If I use her as a point of reference, don't get in your fucking feelings. Just like, okay, well, ask questions. It was a young lady that came up here yesterday, early yesterday afternoon, and she said this, something to this magnitude. Anytime a female victim come out and say that they have been sexually assaulted, you need to believe them. What I said, huh? Says who? Speak for yourself. Well, I work for this organization for for abuse, and I have over 5,000 cases a year, and the police don't do shit. So you're saying, do y'all remember 2 years ago when we broke down this trafficking issue? I told y'all United States is nothing but a pipeline. It helps distributes, right? But we're very small when it comes to this compared to other countries. This is what they do. They don't give a damn how old you. What the fuck do that matter? Allegedly. But when you're dealing with $1 billion corporation, of course you definitely want your hands in on that. To anyone's expense, right? Don't give a damn who paid the price for it. That's why most of these kids that are trafficked, moved around, most of them they're not from here. They don't even speak fucking English. Then turn around, you got this guy that we're dealing with on top. They seek out vulnerable little girls. A girl that's still trying to figure life out. Maybe somebody with a troubled past. A little girl that's easy to manipulate. Promise you all these these dreams. I'm going to make you a model. I'm going to pay you this, or I'm going to make sure you're going to be introduced to this person and that person, this organization and that. And guess what little girls do? They have always been my dream to do that. So whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do it. But y'all got to understand, everybody that comes, that come out here talking like this right here, saying that things have happened to them, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not the first person to believe this right here will be the wrong platform to think off the back that I'm just gonna believe everything that come out of your mouth. I'm not built like that. I'm going to hear you. I'm going to listen to you. And only God knows the truth. But it's a certain demeanor that victims have about themselves. They're not quick to run to the forefront. They stay in the back, shade, hiding, disgusted. You know, a lot of your introverts are victims. They don't want people, because every time they get out in public, they feel like people are undressing them. This is why you find, you know, a lot of them, they will wear baggy clothes and, you know, things to not show off their curves. And they will, you know, it's you can tell. Do we assume? No. But they just don't want to be part of that spotlight. Because life have shown them something else. Now, we're not finna do this. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you are a victim or you are a survivor, whether it's sexual abuse, or domestic violence that you know you didn't start. If you know that, you know, you was around someone that could not control themselves, for you to make it this far, y'all just don't know when y'all come up here and you know, expose these pedos, expose these abusers. People listen. All right. Your yeah, let's just put it like this here. Your story helped so many people, and you don't even know it. You got people that know that that's not here to even speak about their troubled past. They didn't want to be here. They take their pew or they take their car and just put the pedal to the metal and just whatever happens, it happens. And they put their pew to their heads. Whatever happens, just happens. You have a lot of people can't live with themselves because of the world have turned their backs on them. This is why it's very important for us to be careful who you entertain. Because I'm just thinking, I'm just thinking about some shit that I've been through, you know, in my past as a child. Have I been through sexual abuse? No, not at all. But I know, you know, I've been through a situation for 6 years with my father's ex-wife, which at the time she was my stepmother. And you know, I witnessed her doing some things to my sisters, which were, you know, sexual abuse. And for us, it was more on the physical side. You know, you're talking about a child like 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. So in my mind, I'm thinking this shit is, you know, it's normal. Yeah. Can't tell y'all how many times, you know, I was locked in the closet because she hated us so bad that she used to lock us in closets. Like when you close up the door, you got the doorknob. She used to put a rope around the door, the actual doorknob. She would put a rope around the door, and she would tie it to like the bathroom door or something. So even if you try to get out, it's no way to get out. And then we're talking about this. This was done like after like the abuse, the physical abuse. So again, this is why I take stuff like this very serious, because again, you never know. You never know. So that's why I make it important to just when people come up here, I just listen, right? I just listen to try to understand, as a parent, what can I teach my children, and they can spread the same information to their children. That's the only way we're going to get, somewhat ahead of this this game that our government is playing with us. I remember you talk about the psychological abuse. I remember in 1995. It was around February. It was a little snow still on the near the front porch area. In '94, my father, right after my mother passed, my father bought this van, this Dodge Elk van. He used from her insurance, her life insurance, and because it was a lot of us at the time, it was 9 of us, and so he bought this huge white and blue van, and when you walk in, especially in the back, you had the seat that lets down in the back that folds into a bed, had the captain chairs in the front, had the TV up top with the VCR. You had the stereo deck down by the floor. I remember this woman, my ex-abuser. She was very she was when I tell y'all, she was a true narcissist. If things didn't go her way, she would do things to us. And I had people for years, how come your father didn't do anything? Well, when you got your father that's working 12-hour shifts, and when he come home, he's tired, go straight to bed. And if we was to dare to tell him anything the way she was abusing us, now we just, got a ticket to hell. You snitch, it's going to be a lot worse. And we seen worse. Bad. Bad. So I remember I don't know what they was arguing about. So my father, he took all of us and loaded us up, put us in the van. It was at nighttime. Around what time, I don't know. I just remember it was dark outside. And we got in the van and he took us to his place of work, which was about 15 minutes away. And his place of work, he was there. He retired from there. He worked there like 60 years. My father, he's that stable guy. He took us back to his job, and he just let us run around, his warehouse, and because he didn't want us to, because again, it was always something between those two, and it wasn't much sort of my father, because my father, he's very quiet, like me. That's where I get it from. Outside this mic, y'all, I'm very reserved, right? Um, and I guess he was trying to, let the dust settle a little bit. So we remember going back, right? We remember going back to the house, and the way our house sat, we was coming towards the house, right? We was coming towards the house. The house is down here, like over here. We was coming down the street. We stayed off a 2-lane street, and right we came over that hill coming down. We saw police officers out there in our driveway. And again, this was in '95, right? So my father pulled in the driveway. He pulled in the driveway, then he pulled in the grass. The van facing the front door, like the headlights was shining in through the front door. And he told us to stay in the van. He said, "Y'all, let me see what's going on here." So he got out, and the police they tackled my father right in front of us. I'm talking about just tackled him. And we remember them opened up the doors and they had us at gunpoint, right? So yeah, so they threw him down, and come to find out when everything was over, come to find out she lied on my father and said that he pulled a knife on her. And I remember while they was arguing, he was trying to he was pushing us out of the house, and he was right behind us. I'm talking about directly behind us. She lied and said he pulled a knife on her. So to see your father, yep, I was about 11 years old. To see that. Yeah, it was bad. I remember turning around looking at my oldest sister, and it's because already she been through enough with the abuse. We're talking about just in a year's time of them being married, and she was 13 at the time. And this is why when she turned 18, she went off, joined the Navy. My older brother, when he got 17, he ran away from the house. I ran away at 16. She lied on my other brother, the one that's younger than me. She lied on him, said that he touched my sister, and they put him in jail. My marriage, she turned out pretty well. One of my youngest sisters, she's still on the street. She got on drugs, and to this day, she's still on drugs. It got so bad to where her husband had to divorce her because she was bringing that around her children. She had 5 children, kids by her husband, and yeah. So you never know. you never know. So this is why I take this so important. Because people just don't for you to just lie, for you to lie about this type of shit. Right? For you to even just lie. It's it shows a lot about your character. Mm-hmm. Yep. So again, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for coming in again. This is part 2. And yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. we finna get to this video, and and yeah, um, yep. Yeah. Hey, man, I've been living my best life. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Don. Let me shift this over just a little. Okay, that's better. Again, thank y'all so. Uh, you said no sound, no video, but your ass here. No sound, no video, but you in the comments typing. I just I be confused so much, man. Confused.
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. The BBC understands that he has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. That's from our correspondent who has found that information out. Just for context, we heard this morning from the Prime Minister in an interview that nobody is above the law when he was asked about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. But he declined to say whether the former prince should volunteer himself to the UK police. We now understand, though, that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the former Prince Andrew, has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. So just to give you some more context on this, this is clearly linked to the files that have been coming out about Jeffrey Epstein. And we understand that Thames Valley Police has been assessing allegations that a woman was sent to the UK by Jeffrey Epstein for a sexual encounter with Mr. Mountbatten Windsor, and the encounter allegedly occurred at the former prince's residence, Royal Lodge, in 2010. The woman, who's not British, was in her 20s at the time, and the woman's lawyer said that after spending the night with Mountbatten Windsor at the Royal Lodge in 2010, the woman alleges she was given tea and a tour of Buckingham Palace. Now, we've also, clearly those are some of the links that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has always denied any wrongdoing on the matters of the links with Jeffrey Epstein to do with sexual matters, but he is also being investigated for his role as a trade envoy. MPs might be looking into his conduct while he was working as a trade envoy for the UK. The Today programme heard from Liam Byrne, who said that his committee, the Business and Trade Committee, which is a cross-party committee, would be meeting next Tuesday to decide how we might or might not take this investigation forward. Now, we understand from the latest files released by the US Department of Justice that the former prince forwarded sensitive government documents and commercial information to the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. As I've mentioned, Andrew has always denied any wrongdoing. MPs have been taking the allegations acutely seriously, according to Mr. Byrne, and they said that they guarantee that MPs are not in the market for letting anything slip through the cracks. For context, the former Duke of York served as UK trade envoy for between 2001 and 2011, and in this role he travelled globally and enjoyed privileged access to senior government and business contacts around the world. In 2010, Andrew appears to have forwarded government reports from visits to Vietnam, Singapore and China to Epstein, according to the recently published files. And the documents also appear to show Andrew forwarded Epstein information on investment opportunities in gold and uranium in Afghanistan. So to recap, if you're just joining us, the BBC understands that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has been arrested. And as you'll recall, he has been living at Wood Farm on the Sandringham estate. Now, the documents, as I was talking about, under official guidance, trade envoys have a duty of confidentiality over sensitive commercial or political information about their official visits. I understand we can now join Lucy Manning, who's the one who's been breaking the story. And Lucy, tell us what you know.
Good morning. Well, my understanding is that there has been a very significant development in the investigation into the Epstein files, and Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has been arrested this morning on suspicion of misconduct in public life. That goes back to documents when he was a trade envoy that are alleged to have been passed to Epstein. It was actually the Mail Online this morning that had some pictures of what looked like police officers near the Sandringham estate, and I was able to confirm that there has been an arrest made this morning. We are expecting a statement from the police force. It is Thames Valley Police who have been looking into the allegations against Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. They've been looking into sexual allegations and misconduct in public life. My understanding is this arrest is just about the misconduct in public life, and obviously a very significant moment that the former Prince Andrew has been arrested. He has previously strenuously denied any wrongdoing on any of these matters related to Epstein.
Tell us a little bit about what it means, the misconduct in public office. How serious a charge might that be?
Well, it is a serious charge, and it does involve people who were in positions of authority misusing their office, either for criminal or personal gain. We must stress at the moment they are only allegations, and the police will have more information and research and investigations that they need to do. It is Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's birthday today, and he will have now marked this birthday being arrested by British police. It is fairly outstanding, astonishing, really, that a member, he's still, is it 8th or 9th in line to the throne, that a member of the royal family, although he doesn't have those royal titles anymore, the King's brother, has been arrested by British police in relation to these Epstein allegations.
And on that, Lucy, how damaging is it to the royal family? We've seen that on outings recently, other members of the royal family have been asked questions about this. What is the likely fallout of it now escalating to Andrew Mountbatten Windsor actually being arrested?
Well, it is extremely damaging. There are unanswered questions for the royal family itself that they haven't answered. We've had two statements from members of the royal family previously about their thoughts with the victims in Epstein. They have tried to cut Andrew Mountbatten Windsor off, losing the royal titles and distancing themselves from him. But I think there is a feeling that the royal family will have to say more and do more. Obviously, they won't want to get involved in any way with the police investigation ongoing, but I think many people feel that there are questions to answer from the royal family, and more needs to be said. And it goes without saying that even though he is plain Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, he is still deeply connected with the royal family. He has this house now in the grounds of Sandringham, and it will be very, very damaging to the royal family that this arrest has now happened.
And
That's what I don't understand. If you're going to come out, give an exclusive, you're going to be transparent with everything. Hey, I'm here on this podcast for Tell It All. Why the fuck people are protecting these fucking pedos? Why are they protecting names? If you're going to come out and say somebody did something to you, would you want to get everything out? Hell, whatever's going to happen to you is going to fucking happen. So just might as well go out with a bang, right? Give it all out, whether your life is in danger or not. Now, sadly, this young lady is no longer with us, but she held back so much information. It's something that Randy, I posted right here. She said if Trump did something, it would came out up under the Biden administration. Now, ain't nobody saying that, he's not guilty, because again, on yesterday, we all have learned that they was using, his property. Where, I'm trying to be careful to move some of this product. Um, you know, I'm gonna say this like this. You said there's an audio. Wait a minute. There's an audio of her saying he was not involved. Again, I haven't went down that rabbit hole yet, so I can't say yeah or nay. But again, this ain't no fucking rabbit hole like what's the name said on yesterday. This is a fucking tunnel. These are just tunnels after tunnels because again, so many people are involved, and we're slowly watching our world change right before our eyes. And again, what I find disgusting, what I find disgusting. What I find disgusting. I get we have what you call due process here in the States, but it's mighty funny how other countries are reacting much quicker than the United States of America. I'm going to go more into detail about that, okay? Randy says, say it. All right. She gave a $15 super chat. She said, say it. That's why Tori is full of shit, hiding identity of her abusers and pimps, but want to go to L.A. Want to go at LaRonda. Now, Shelly mad because she couldn't get her bag, or she couldn't get to the bag. And Randy, we slowed that shit all the way down. Because again, they was trying to follow in, what's the lady's name? Kathy O'Brien footsteps. So, you said you have not seen him or these two in the files yet. When you put their names in, no search. Listen, y'all. Could people names? Could people have been part of this this organization and names not being mentioned in the file? I highly agree with that. Very high. Very. I wouldn't doubt that at all. I wouldn't take that from the equation. It's just at this time, people didn't know 20 years ago, 15 years ago that this shit was going to catch up like this. And again, y'all, our own government, they're going to put out information that they want to put out. How do we know it's more information missing? Because it is. You can read through some of these files and say, hold on, something is missing here. All right. So again, I guess the bigger question is, who are these people? I'm trying to be careful. Who is trying to be protected here? I said this last week. Who do most people answer to that walks around with his staff? And he go in and, blesses people, especially when they get in office. Who does that? They have to do it on his watch, right? Up under his, there you go, the Pope. The Pope have to sign off on that. Now the question is why? If you know anything about the Roman Catholic, y'all know they are heavily involved in trafficking and dealing with underage children. That's just what they do. This is why a few years ago, that whole ring that happened out there in California with all those priests. Listen, the Pope, the only thing he did was just move down to a different cathedral. And again, I taught this part, right? Yes, this has been going on for centuries. I taught this to you all already. All right, the Pope is nothing but a the descendants of the Ptolemies. The Ptolemies is the people that came in, what we call the first what you call it, the white supremacists, the first world form of the white supremacists that went down in Nefer, in Memphis, Egypt. And his his ancestors, they were part of that organization. Again, this what makes the Pope so powerful. Let's continue. I'm trying to be careful on what I say.
These are the
Let's give a shout outs to wait a minute. Somebody's not here. Nicole. I know Nicole was here. She was at number 1. Let's give a shout outs to let's give a shot. Who throwing them? Who's throwing that? How come I don't see it? Give a shout out to Darkness for the hanging lights. Darkness threw 5 hanging lights. Shout outs to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Darkness threw 17 hanging lights. Shout outs to Darkness. Thank you so much for throwing those 17 just hanging adorable lights that that you could put outside going across your fence and across your pergola, and they are solar powered. You said, GV, I sent you the Pam Bundy hearing must watch. Oh, I got the whole entire she showed her ass. We're gonna that's part of this, okay? So thank you again. You said the Pope called all the shots. You damn right. Let's continue. Man, come on, man. Man, come on now. Listen, come on now. It's reset it done. Thank you. Listen, y'all. And again, it makes you just again think about Tory. How she talked about when she was with these elites, and she alleged all this stuff happened to her. Hey, TikTok is the only platform that's holding me back. All right, because I'll shut this shit down and just be live on YouTube and Rumble and X and say what I want to say. Because I really want to say some shit. All right. Who is this? Who just threw that? Who did? BJ. That was so nice. That was so nice. Ruby Ann, thank you. You said so this lady passed away? Oh yeah, she gone. Yeah, she is. She gone. This interview, they did this interview 3 months ago. I said, what I said on yesterday. I really wish, he wasn't taken out of the equation, back in 2019, 2020, something like that. I really like, I'm just speaking. I really wish, that man would have went to trial. But I know the government couldn't, that they would not allow that to happen. Again, y'all, listen. Yes, he was a sick man. We got that. But listen to everybody else that was involved. That were involved. Right? Again, remember, Epstein, he had to answer to people. So who was this guy answering to? I want to hear these testimonies, right? But again, we know that that wouldn't have happened. Who were calling the shots? who was part of the who, because just to hear this, y'all, it's nothing easy about this. And I think I did a damn good job to let this video play. Why? It's because y'all gifting and y'all tapping the screen. Cuz, of course, coming in with the trick or treats and the mystic drink. I appreciate that. You say he worked for the synagogue. If Satan, that's his boss. Listen, yeah, you're right. This organization is much bigger than him, right? He was just a fall guy. That's all he was, just a fall guy. But they knew the information that he had on these people. If that shit wouldn't have gotten out at that time, our government would have been different right now, and I'm just assuming. But you're talking about so many high-profile, high-ranking individuals that made sure that they made it their business to be on that island, and also to have these underage people, transported to them for their own, sexual favors or pleasures. Who's calling the shots? Who's calling the shots? Well, Tori said she was when she called CPS and told her that she was dealing with this grown ass man, they was getting into it. CPS told her to just talk to him. And he looked at me and he smiled. He just smiled. Like this motherfucker telling a fucking stage place. He just smiled. Yeah, she said Lexi, she said she was on the island. She dropped the video last week. She said I'm on the file. She said I'm in the files. Again, I don't like keep repeating what she said, But she said she was there with blood coming from her ass, leaving prints on the island. You said, was she really? I'm gonna let your ass answer that question. You answer that question. Listen to her story and how she talks about herself being on that island, and I'm gonna let you come up with your own conclusion. Cause I know your black ass and say, "Damn, GV, was she for real? I mean, was she was she there? She, goddamn, bruh. I heard some shit, but goddamn, I think the bitch was there."
Dude.
I have a question. Coach, I have a question. Coach, I have a question. Who introduced Tory, Allie Carter to the island?
King Tut? I don't know.
You know what? My ass almost crashed the fuck out. I literally think that's a valid question. All right, for all y'all believers that believe Allie Carter, who introduced her to the island? Because most of these stories that we have heard, they was brought there by someone. And normally by another blonde-haired woman. We couldn't be talking about Shelley. Shelley was too old for him.
Yeah.
I think we got somebody in the box. They want to come up here. Real quick. Okay, can nobody answer that question? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, hello to you too.
What happened?
I don't know.
She dropped? Mm.
You said Allie wasn't a model. She was giving massage. She wasn't giving massages. So who brought her? Again, I think that's a valid question. If she says she was on that island, who brought her there? Who took her there? Because now, one, she never talked about how she met, the guy, Mr. Faree. She never talked about his palace, his mansion. Never broke down any details on what she saw inside of his house. She never mentioned anything about the massage room. She never mentioned anything about the oils and the lotion and how they train you how to do these types of massages on him while he's naked. She just gave us a gruesome story that it was blood coming out of her ass.
Oh, God.
He made it clear, I want me a white woman. I want me a white little girl. She got to be blonde. I want me a white little girl. Over there for the bad stuff, not as one of those girls. She was took by them as the bad. Okay, all right, Jessica, I see you've been doing some research. I see Jessica been doing some research.
What bad stuff? The bad stuff?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I need to know this, Jessica. I'm going to invite you to come up because I really, man, you finna teach me something new. I need everybody behaving in the comments. Because I didn't know this. Explain to us what the bad stuff means, because I really want to know this. Like you denied my request, Jessica. You say you can't go live. I know you lying together. I mean, why you can't go live? I'm at work, not supposed to be on the phone. Look at your ass. Put me on speakerphone. I'm finna holler at your boss. CF, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm not going to be here long. I wasn't really interested in this case last year when they were talking about her when she passed away, but I do vividly remember this person being in the hospital. I remember them being sick, and I remember them trying to talk to us. I just remember that, and I voted for Trump, right? And stuff isn't looking right. When you Google this stuff about how she unalived, there's just no clear way of anything. You have multiple reports, and all I'm saying is there's no coroner's report about this woman. And I remember her telling me she had a few days to be alive, and I just didn't look into it. And now that this guy's arrested, it's not making sense. If anybody can look this up and just tell me that I'm not crazy, I don't know if it's Mandela effect stuff going on, but and also last thing, man, I think it's a conflict of interest that the president has his attorneys, his former attorneys, working inside the administration. I think there's still some attorney-client privilege there, and if he sends his former attorney to talk to a convicted pedophile and they get moved to a lower level prison, I just think that that kind of implicates him in a way, because that attorney legally doesn't have to say anything if she incriminates the president of the United States.
Well, again, you got to go off current title, right? So if they're not going as attorneys, they could be going off just as advisors, right?
I mean, that's true, but they have a history of defending Donald Trump personally. They have a history of that. Pam Bondi was in his 2020 stuff. You know, Ty Blanche did the hush money thing. There's a bunch of them, but they have a history of defending him, and I think that's a conflict of interest if he's being questioned about being implicated in these files. I don't think that they should be the ones working this. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna drop down because I know I'm not making sense.
No,
But
I
it just
mean, listen, again, because again, we look at everything over here, every possible crack and whatever. But I mean, you're onto something. That is correct. I just know how the legal system will look at it. Again, this is why they're able to move the way they're moving now. All right, but we still trying to figure out a lot of stuff over here. So even if you got some information you would like to share, man, at any time, man, come up here and educate us.
all right. I appreciate that. I just want to say, please look into Miss Jufrey and tell me
Yeah.
how she actually went, because there's no coroner's report. I
Oh,
just want to put that out there.
I got you. I thank you. Thank you. I love this. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So Randy said, thank you for the $20 super chat. She said, trust and believe. We debunked the voicemail Tory Daddy James K. Schultz called in on Dusty's gay ass channel. Also, CLINTON was caught, and EP guy had a painting of him in Monica dress. CLINTON was Epstein friend. Trump wasn't. So you said Google says by self-elimination she took her own life? So you got it. You can't trust Google. You can't trust Google at all. Anybody else got any questions? We got 12 more minutes on this video. And then we're gonna say a lot of stuff. All right, let's continue. I'm proud of ourselves, y'all. We actually letting the video play all the way through. What you asking me for? Ask them. Drop it in the chat. They'll answer. I'm not finna be part of that. No. No. It's just like what's the name said, just smile and keep waving. I mean, smile, wave, and keep moving.
Who is what's her name? Oh,
You done. Done said just keep going. There you go. Because when they get into that conversation over there, them two, all right, listen, just keep waving and keep going. She said, I know the fuck, who the hell is correcting my ass? He's the least of, like me, I can only speak for myself. This man is the least of my worries. Yes, he's the least of anybody's worries. Yeah, what he was doing to girls was wrong. I want to make sure that's clear. But we shouldn't be worried about him.
hi, Melissa. Welcome to the panel. Did you have a question? Comment?
Did they wake up? Melissa. So here, where is it? God damn it. You said, Nikki said, These comments are moving. JLB unalives himself in prison, as well as apparently, and then you had um it was another one. Fat Boo is Diddy in the corner for Edie, and let me get this off the screen. What the hell is going on over YouTube, man? Let's. Okay, all right. So what we learned here?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's any way the parents that she had talked about, I feel like these parents of these 12-year-olds who, desperate for $200, these people need to be held accountable as well. I know their names are not in the files, but whoever those children were at the time, those parents need to be held accountable.
I agree. We were saying that on yesterday. And again, like it's something she pointed out, we know that, when they get into those genres, you have troubled teens, teens that don't have anything to lose, runaways, different things like that. And
But then you also have the ones that she mentioned that
yeah,
she was talking about their parents living in trailer parks and all this other stuff. Those people were involved, not just the runaways that got caught up in this disaster, but the ones who willingly turned over their children because they're poor or whatever happened there. Somehow they also need to be prosecuted as well.
I agree. That's why, we can revert back to that whole R. Kelly situation, by him dealing with
Yes. hmm
underage girls, and come to find out that the parents that was trying to play victim, their ass was
Yeah.
part of the shit,
Yeah.
trafficking your own children. So, man, anybody right now? The box is open. If anybody want to come up, to
You
speak.
need to go outside? Oh, sorry. I'm
You know how,
sorry.
y'all know how when dogs be sneezing, they do this right here.
I thought I muted. I'm sorry.
No, we
Apollo's
heard that.
bothering me.
Yeah, we
He
heard
has to
that.
go out. Sorry.
Go out there and doo doo. The box is open. You said some couple tried selling me to their daughters 30 years ago.
No, they tried selling the daughters to her.
Tried selling me there. Oh, there are two daughters. 30. Damn. Did you accept the offer? Because back then, that's what they called baby farming. Back then. Okay, so the panel is open. All right. Okay, so this young lady, again, listening to her, I really want to find out who's behind her unaliving. Why was she silenced? Some people say that she took her own life. Some people said, the government took her life. She was set up. We also know about her abusive husband. We really going to deep dive on her past and how she became missing, or how she was unalived. Was it because of she put out this exclusive and she know too much, possibly? You said she had a kill switch. When will it be released? You said, well, listen. You said look into her husband. Oh, I definitely will. I definitely will. Yeah, and she definitely had names that is correct. So again, who took her out? Who took her out? And I don't think it was, it's anything that was self-inflicted. Okay. All right. So again, like I said, we can make allegations. We need to know the truth behind her unaliving. All right. Edie said, GV, I have her audiobook if you want to listen to it. How much I got to pay you? You say it was arranged in your opinion? Some people said it was arranged. Government. Some people said it was her husband. You said, do y'all believe she was a victim now? We never didn't say that she wasn't a victim. She was definitely a victim. Definitely. That
Yeah, we
100%.
always believed her. We always believed her.
Yeah, so again, we want to make sure we're not talking about Tori. Because Tori, she a victim of herself.
A victim of Shelley.
Hell, when she get up in the morning, she just need to stop.
Right.
She just need to stop that she don't even brush her teeth. They just be in the car just talking.
Oof, Lord.
I'm talking about just heat everywhere. Imagine what would be going on in the summertime inside that van. They taking a bath for 3-4 days at a time. I'm talking about it just. Ugh.
We don't want to imagine
I'm
that.
just saying, you know.
Oof.
You know. You said whoever was PD to take care of Epstein took her out.
Paid. Whoever was paid.
Oh, I just see PD. If you can read between the lines, I appreciate that. Hell, I just see PD. I'm not. You were talking police department. That's why I'm having trouble to try to read that, try to formulate a sentence. Jessica, how you doing?
Hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I don't have very long, so I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible about the Allie Carter thing. So what some of them did, they would take like the younger celebrities, and it was kind of, this is going to sound crazy, but everything that I've researched and read and stuff, it kind of aligns with the P. Diddy stuff. They would take the younger celebrities over there and stuff and hold them hostage and do horrible, horrible, horrible things to them. And they would actually try to impregnate younger children to have babies so they could
Recycle.
unalive the younger babies on sacrifices.
Yeah.
And so Allie Carter, I can't remember who took her over there, but someone took her over there as like an offering to him. And they held her hostage for quite a bit of time, honestly. And they are so good at manipulating people, making people think that these people are crazy, that when they were like, they were done with her, she was the crazy one.
How old was she when she was over there at the Allen?
Oh, I want to say it was like 9 or 10, if I remember correctly.
9 or 10 years
It
old?
was a while ago.
And who said that? She said that out of her mouth?
Yes, she did.
That's crazy. You know, for them to have a 9-year-old over there, and you know, to go through.
Oh, they've had 1-year-olds over there.
Man.
Like, so the girls with the massages and stuff, they were over there, but they weren't in the part of that part. They didn't experience that part, but they would take kids as young as 1 over there to do stuff to them and end up sacrificing them, let them go back to the parents. Parents would take their children to them to let them do stuff and then just send them home as young as 1.
Can I show you something?
Yes.
Can you see the screen?
I can't really see. Okay, yes.
Who is that in that photo?
The dress one is, I believe, Allie Carter. Uh-oh, what happened? Where am I? Okay, sorry, my screen popped over for some reason. I don't have my glasses on and I can't really see. Can you make it bigger?
Okay, well, hell, fuck it. Let's make it bigger. There it is.
Yeah, the one in the pink dress is Allie. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, yep, that's her.
Yeah.
She
So,
she she she,
but
she hold on, wait a minute, hold on. I got something else for you.
mhm.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can keep going. So again, that's why I asked.
Are you trying to say because you have all these pictures of her at certain ages?
That's why I asked you how old was she when she was over there at that at that island.
Yeah. I mean, again, this is just stuff I heard from her watching her videos, the deep dives in
Why would they?
that's what she said.
Why would they have a black girl over there entertaining this?
It was not for JE.
Okay, so they would just use her,
It was for others. Yes.
and she said that
Yes. Yes.
with no proof.
Because JE
With
was
no proof. She showed y'all no proof,
no proof. No proof.
but we believe it.
I do now that everything has came out and the way that I'm very big at watching people's actions and how they respond and how they take things in and stuff like that. And people that have been traumatized, I have been through certain things myself. So
So
she definitely shows that.
so you got to eliminate your when you're listening to people on social media, especially when people are just so vocal about things that happened to them in the past. You got to be careful with those people. All right. What state did Tori live in at during this
I
time?
can't
She
remember
was in
because I'm
California.
not going to lie to you.
She was in California, sweetheart.
Okay, I've been deep diving in this, the Charlie Kirk and the other big the government stuff
What?
going on right now too. So I'm deep diving into a whole bunch of things. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry if
no,
it's
no, no,
getting
no,
all
no,
mixed up.
no, no. You fine. So Tori, she was in California. Her whole
Okay,
her youth. Okay, the E dude, he was choosing girls from the East Coast, Florida,
right.
So how in the hell did she even get in contact with him by her being in California?
Well, like what she said, it was someone in her family
Who
that
who
took her.
who was it?
I don't know. She did not say the name.
Of course, she's not
That
going to
did I
say.
did
She's not.
not hear that.
Yeah, she's not going to say because it never happened.
Yeah, that could definitely possibly be it. I just wanted to share with you what I heard and have researched and stuff
Hmm.
like that. But that's what all that I came up with so far on the deep dive of that.
I
And
got you.
as for the lady that we're watching right now,
Hmm.
um, was unalived. It doesn't say how, but she did it herself. And as soon as there was that, what they call it, the Killman switch or something,
Uh-huh.
the recording of her saying, like, I would not do that to myself. If you're hearing this, it's because they got to me after sharing what I did. It did go all over Instagram and Facebook,
Huh.
but it was automatically taken down.
So it's not on X anymore.
I believe I have it saved on my phone. If I do, I will send it to you.
Yeah, please do. Email it to me. You see my username on top, Great Vibes on 10.
Yes, sir.
So that's my email address, greatvibeson10@gmail.com. So
Okay, perfect.
if
I
you
will definitely. I'm sorry, I'm losing you.
no, okay, no, you good. If you got it, whatever you got, email it to me and I'll look through it.
And Jessica, you
Absolutely.
said you were deep diving. So one of
Yes,
the
ma'am.
places that you may want to research is his YouTube channel. So you may want
Okay.
to go to Great Vibes on 10 and start some deep diving over there.
I absolutely will. I am definitely. I just happened to come across you and started listening. I'm like, huh, this is very interesting. So I hit that follow button, and I will definitely be doing that.
Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Thank
No,
you.
thank you, and thank you for the information. Like I said, very well could be not true. I just wanted to share what I heard from her and the stuff that I did find. So,
I got you.
but if I have that on my phone, I will definitely send it on over to you because I'm pretty sure I saved it because they even said like this is going to be taken down immediately, and sure enough, it was gone within a half hour of me going to look. So,
Okay. All right. Yeah, I would definitely love to look at that. You still at work, right?
yes, I am. I'm about to walk back in.
Yeah, yeah. Get your ass off the phone. So you
I
don't
know I'm
get in
not supposed
trouble.
to be, so I was sitting there listening to you like, oh man, I'm going to get busted.
Yeah, just
All
check
right.
them out.
Well, you guys have a wonderful night.
You too now. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Anybody else?
I have a question for CF. CF, were you saying that you worked in the hospital where she was when she when she said she has 4 days to live? Is that what you were trying to convey?
Here you go right here. You could ask him 1-on-1. Here you go. I'm gonna mute up
Oh,
So,
he
his.
said no.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
yeah. So when I look it up, when I look online, and I just type in how did that person unalive,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing that pops up is it shows it has some AI stuff, and it says that it was self unaliving. And then when you scroll down, you'll see one news source talking about an accident,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see her bruised on a hospital bed. I remember her talking to us and saying that she had 4 days or whatnot to be alive because kidney, whatever was. I remember that. I just didn't know who she was and why I should care. But I just
Oh.
remembered that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I mean, if you ask Chat GPT, it's going to tell you multiple different things. And they say it was a self unaliving on a farm. And
Mm-hmm.
so there's no coroner's report.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's like some Mandela effect stuff going on because I remember this woman. Not only do I remember her saying that, I remember her trying to say some things before she unalived. They said she was trying to talk to us and tell us some important information, and she passed away. It was like a thing, like we were waiting on her to pass away. It was some days before this happened. Does anybody else remember this, or am I tripping?
Oh, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't remember
It
hearing
was
about it, but
it's
you
the
know.
craziest thing. Nobody remembers, and I voted for Trump, and I like I said, I wasn't interested about this whole e-files thing because I thought it was just a Democratic hoax. That's what they told
Hmm.
me, and I remember this woman being in the hospital, and I remember her saying that she didn't have that long to go, and I remember her family being there, and some days later, I remember them finally saying that she had suffered from her injuries. And now they saying that she self-inflicted such and such on a farm.
Hmm. There's people in the comments saying that they do remember as well. So you're not bugging out about that.
Thank you. I just thought I was crazy. I promise you, please look this up. Please look this up because this man is out of jail. This doesn't make any sense, y'all.
Thank you. Thank you for coming back up, CF.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good one.
He said who's out of jail? Who be out of jail? Oh, you talking about Prince Andrew? Okay, yeah. He's out. Yeah. But again, remember he still got to go. For now. For now. Tania, how you doing? This coffee cup. People don't be drinking coffee this time of coffee. This damn coffee. Tania, how you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. What you got?
Yes.
What you got?
Okay. So the comment she made about having 4 days to live, because I watched a documentary with her brother in it, and her brother is the one who found her. Um, So the 4-day comment was because she was in a really bad car accident with someone else. They were hit by a bus, I think. And
Was that her grandmother or something like that?
I don't remember who she was with, but something about, I guess maybe her liver or her kidneys, something was giving out. So that was what the 4-day comment was about. Now, I don't know what the time was between that car accident and her actually passing away, but that's what the I have 4 days to live comment was about, was the accident. So I don't know if maybe she just didn't seek further treatment and just let herself pass, if that's what she did. I don't know. But yeah,
Wow.
that was on a documentary I watched. I've been watching some stuff on YouTube, but her
Mm-hmm.
brother has come out quite often. He was at the hearing with his wife at the Palm. What's that girl, Pam Bondi?
Bondi.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he was there and he spoke. But yeah, he said that when he could not reach her anymore, he went out to Australia. That was her farm. That was where she was living at now after her and her
Uh-huh.
husband got divorced.
Uh-huh.
So when he said when she wouldn't answer her phone anymore, he went out there and to Australia. I'm not sure where the brother lives, but he was the one that found her. And oh, it's so heartbreaking to hear him speak.
Oh, wow.
But
Wow.
yeah, that's all I have.
Well, thank you very much for coming up. We appreciate you.
Yep, I love you. I love
Love
you
you
guys.
back.
I love
Have
this
a great
channel.
evening.
So,
Thank you so much.
all right, y'all have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Whew. Got to take a deep breath after this. This is so deep. But try not to attach yourself too much in terms of internalizing what's being said. This is really, really crazy. We are at, wow, I wasn't paying attention, 320.9 likes. So you guys are doing a great job on the taps. We definitely appreciate that. We only need 5 more hanging lights to achieve the live goal. So anyone who would be willing to help us get that, we definitely appreciate it. I saw someone else requesting up, but you're gone now. I don't know who you were. Ruby Ann! Ruby Ann! Thank you. Thank you so much. Goal achieved. We really appreciate that. GV, where are you? Oh, there you are. Hold on. Somebody came back. Oh, okay. Okay, welcome back up, CF. What's up?
Look, last thing she said, you know, the brother and everything. I watch people, and all of this stuff that's been happening, you know, with people crying, even with Charlie Kirk's wife or whatnot. I'm just watching everybody, and you know, if they were that close, like he said they were, then she told him who abused. You know, she told him some stuff, and if he can't tell us anything, then he didn't really know her. So for him to, you know, go there, for her to have this whole life that's separate than him, and him just go there because she's not answering her phone, I'm not buying that. They didn't sound. You would know some things if you were close. You're her big brother.
Well, we can speculate, you know. We can think and compare our own lives and our own relationships with our siblings and friends, but we just don't know her life, you know, and she's not here to tell us anymore. So,
Yeah, I understand. That was my last thing. I don't trust any of these people at this
yeah.
point. I feel like they're all covering things up, even with the king
Well,
coming out condemning his brother.
well,
Uh,
listen. I mean, you should, and again, that's what we teach over here. You know, if somebody address, I mean, well, even you know, just put something out on the internet. Don't be the first person to dive in and say, "Hey, this person is telling the truth." You know, this is what we have to do our research over, because we haven't watched the documentary yet. That's coming, and that way we can look at this together to see exactly what's going on. Right? Analyze it, break it down, read body language. And then we could come to somewhat of a conclusion. Will it be true? Probably not. Will it be false? Probably not. We don't know. We wasn't there, right? So
Yeah, definitely, man.
the only thing we could do is speculate. But trust your gut instincts, right? So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna drop back down. I just want to say again, y'all. There's no coroner's report. Okay, there's no coroner's report.
gotcha.
Make that make sense, man.
Make it make sense, like Charlie Kirk, huh?
None of this stuff makes sense. I've, I don't have any words. I'm not even gonna say it.
Yeah, yeah. But listen, don't get too caught up in it, right? Just know exactly what's going on. Look at things from a distance, and just learn how to move, right? That's
Yes, sir.
hey, because if you let this shit get to your ass, I'm telling you, it will consume the fuck out of you. It
Well,
will.
it's getting to me because if the people who hand out laws and tell us what we can and can't do, right? Like I can have the devil's letters where I live, but I can't take it to where other people's live, right? If they can do that, but then they can do this and get away with it, what's the point of me paying my taxes? What's the point of me stopping at stop signs? What's the point of me following the law? Because the only thing that enforces law is the fear of punishment. If ain't
Well,
nobody being punished, then what's the point of following the law?
well, people are afraid of that. At least the first 5 articles, right? We the people, and it say we the government. Until we stand on that, yeah, we doing this shit to ourselves.
You right?
So why complain about it?
You right. Hey man, you have a good one, bro. I appreciate what you're doing, man. You got Cash App, Venmo on here.
Yeah. My cash app, man. You can send $3,000. Listen, so my cash app is if you see my name at the top, Great Vibes on 10. That's the cash app.
Bet. I got you, bro.
Thank you so much, CF.
Yes, sir.
Listen, y'all. Again, I told y'all. Listen, I was just playing out. It was a joke. It was a joke. When people like, damn, Great Vibes over there. No, just it's a joke. Ha ha. He. But until we stand together, as a people, yeah. You could be like Tory all day long behind that fucking mic. Why is no one raising a fit? Why isn't no man shit? Okay, Nikki, how you doing? Get on my damn nerves, man. Nikki don't even know she up here.
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, you okay?
Hear me? I just wanted to let you know what's been on the news over here about how she passed away.
Yes, tell us, cause you there. You stay there.
Yeah. So she was living on a remote farmhouse, married to a really abusive husband. He was a martial arts expert, and he was really horrible. And he did beat her up a few times, badly, hospitalised her. The car crash was, she had this old woman that's disappeared off the face of the earth in the car with her. The old woman was driving back to the farm, and a school bus, which was going very slow, went into the back of them, and there was no damage to the car or the bus, and the police apparently weren't involved. She ended up going to hospital a couple of days later, reportedly because of the car accident, and these bruises were on her, but that's really sceptical because there was no reports made to the police, and it's the first thing you do over here. And she said that she had 4 days to live, but that was in a message that was put out either on her Instagram or her Facebook, and she didn't mean to put it out to public. She meant to put it out to her family.
So hold on, Nikki. Hold on, Nikki. Hold on. So you're saying that she was in a car accident, but the bus was traveling at a very slow rate of speed.
Yeah, because it was about to turn.
It was about to turn,
Yeah.
so probably less than 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, as at the most. It
clipped the car.
Clipped the car.
Yeah. The old lady got out, and nobody mentioned anything about seeing Virginia in the passenger seat. The old lady was driving. And when it was reported to the police after, when she took herself off to hospital, it was then that it came out that she was supposedly in the passenger seat, but the bus driver had already gone to the police because he felt bad about it because there was kids on the school bus. So in case of any of the kids' parents were worried about it, he thought the best thing to do was take it himself to the police just to let them know what had happened. But Virginia didn't report it. She just took herself off to hospital a couple of days later. And then there was this thing where she'd apparently been told she had 4 days to live because she was in kidney failure. And then she went home and apparently committed suicide. She didn't die, like she was discharged from the hospital. She was apparently fit and healthy. There was no mention of any, the hospital records don't mention any police involvement in this supposed car crash. The old lady that now is suspected of being her handler has disappeared off the face of the earth. Nobody even knows who she was. It's all really weird. Really weird. And following, I think it was the day, it might have been the day after she died, there was people in black suits seen wandering around. That's what's been on the news over here, so I just thought I'd let you know from the Australian news side of it. It's really dodgy.
So I know she said several times that she wasn't suicidal.
She did.
So
She did.
I guess my question is
But
who called her, or who sent, what messages she was getting from somebody to make her to take her own life.
Well, her kids were her life. That's all she lived for after the divorce. And her husband was a really nasty piece of work, and he was making all sorts of things up about her. And she ended up letting him have custody because he was making her sound like a crazy woman.
So,
and then I think she was fighting for custody, and there was a custody battle. But there was pictures of her looking really bruised and beaten up. And now nobody really, it's a bit sort of, nobody really knows whether that was at the hands of her ex-husband.
So we just don't.
It certainly wasn't the car crash. Well, it wasn't the car crash because
right.
The car crash couldn't have caused that damage. It just couldn't have.
Well, again, you say it was people in black suits were there, right?
Yes.
So again, let's X out the let's cross what they call the process of elimination. Let's allegedly let's cross out the husband. If you got people in black suits there, could they have used the ex-husband, for her location, or to keep tabs on it? We don't know. We don't know, right? We don't know.
Possibly. There's even speculation that she'd been slowly poisoned. So, but that other person that was up here is right. There is no autopsy report or anything like that that's been made public. So I'm going to jump down. Just thought I'd fill you in on what's been said over here. I need to read a book. I think that'd be really interesting.
Y'all, we in some deep shit. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you.
No problem. Take care, JV.
All right, you too, sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Man, this shit is deep. Dawn, this shit is deep. Y'all, this shit is deep.
Yeah. Wow.
My goodness. But we're gonna make our way through this, okay? You said you was just looking this up. My goodness. So again, y'all, I don't like to make speculations. The only thing we can do is just bring material, kind of kind of connect the dots, right? You said Savannah did interview Virginia. Yeah. So do anybody else have any questions before we shut this down? Let me give a shout outs to Don. sit at the top gift at 3,239 diamonds. Then you got Nicole coming in at number 2 with a little over 1,000. You got B. Jeannie, Candy Cane, Queen, Chelsea, Kentucky, Melissa, Diana, SAS, Chillin' Jamie, Margaret, A Sound Mind, Kelly, Sissy Love, Teresa, Peanut, Samantha, Mona, A Unicorn, Kimberly, Angela, Nikki, CF, Forever, Shanice, Ladybug, Yaya, Queen T, Ghost Cat 3, Tiffany, Kim, True Star, Queen, Candy, Lexus, Just Be, Split Personalities, Danielle, Jessica, Lady J, Sassy, Dangerous, Drika type shit, Sonia, Karen, P Funk, Tan, Kim, B, Heather, Squishy, Dally. And for everybody that's been tapping the screen on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, thank y'all so much. Again, I'm sorry, Rumble. Anybody else? We're going to give a shout out to the moderators. They do a wonderful job in here. All right. Wonderful job. Wonderful job.
You.
Holding this
And
together.
shout out to Darkness. Thank you so much for the gifts, the hand heart.
Shout out to Darkness.
And also the hang lights.
What the hell is Diva? But anyway, but she ain't been here modding. Pamela, you said like Kim Porter. I guess it's because you got Kim Potter. I guess Kim Porter. Yeah. So CF, he stirred the minds a little bit. And again, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going because ain't nothing, shy about what's going on with human movement, especially when it has to do with our children. All right. So again, be careful who you listen to on here. Use your own intuition. Use your own mind. Don't have nobody else to think for you. And again, except when Randy is making dirty jokes. Y'all on YouTube, man.
They had YouTube After Dark today.
That's why I walked away several times. I'm not finna address these comments. Like, it's like right when I think YouTube is gonna be good, here they go with this bullshit. Again, man, I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate you. Yeah, they are unhinged, dangerous. Do anybody got any questions for me? Right now's the time. Going once. You said you taught them well. I didn't teach them nothing. You're not finna put me in there. I didn't say nothing. No, these people are grown. I ain't say nothing. You ain't finna put that.
So I got a question.
You ain't finna put that.
I do, GB. I have a question. So how come you can't take YouTube, but we gotta take all the things that you do when you unhinged, and then all the descriptions, and then you want to go to the deepest, darkest, goriest type of just unhinged GV mode, and we got to take it, and we got to sit here, but you can't take the comments. It's given very much hypocritical here.
Listen here, man.
Get back here, GV.
My jokes don't be nothing like their jokes.
First of all,
that's not.
I don't know if you took poop classes or whatever it be, but you want to give the most disgusting, descriptive details, and we got to take it.
But you ain't gonna say nothing about what Chelsea did last night. I mean, not Chelsea. Like Miss Life Changer.
I was like Chelsea.
I was like Chelsea.
Chelsea was up here too, but Miss Life Changer.
And then y'all want to talk about me burning water, but they want to burn.
No. Listen to me.
Y'all not gonna correct Chelsea.
No, listen. Miss Life Changer was up here yesterday, and nobody said shit about her. She gave us detailed statements that I never heard of. She said that one of her clients would doo-doo in his bed on demand and throw that fucking turds at your ass.
Oh my God.
That's Miss Life Changer said that last night. Go back and replay the video.
Oh my God.
Wait. I checked on my spit. Wait. We're not doing this, y'all. We're not doing this, y'all. And hours to keep going, like, but you can't take the joke till we gotta take you. What a shit show. No, and this was because TT stepped away for a week, and then he just acted like he didn't know how to act. Now he want to keep on going with it.
How you doo on demand? Like,
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Done. It wasn't me. It was Miss Life Changer. It wasn't me. She changed my
I
whole
don't
life
believe
last
that.
night.
I don't believe that.
It's Miss Life Changer. Life Changer. You in here?
I don't think she's here tonight.
Who
But
was here last night when Miss Life Changer said what she said on last night? Who was here? That's when Melissa and
yes, Virginia, I do see what happens
I
when
ain't
I'm
doing
away.
demand.
Oh my God.
Kimberly, you say you was here. You was can't. Am I lying? I ain't flogging. See, they said they heard it, and I just sit here and said, mm-hmm.
You ain't sat there and said no. Mm-hmm. You was right in there with her, and I know it.
I was in there.
I know you were.
Yeah, so
You was speaking your language. Oh my God.
Go ahead. I just wanted to know. Ain't nobody more unhinged than you and Ronnie. I don't know what y'all got going on, but it's y'all two. It's y'all two all day. We just learn from the best of the best. That's all I gotta say.
that's Ranny and Edie. Okay, that's them two.
You're muted, GV.
I'm sorry. That's Ranny and Edie, not me. All right, I don't.
That's so beautiful. I love those.
That was nice.
Yeah, those are so beautiful.
Man, darkness sit there to dangerous.
Yeah.
Damn, look at that right there. Look at that. That was nice. There you go. But look here, I want to thank y'all for being here on tonight. We getting off a little early on tonight. Yeah, we get off a little early tonight. So y'all enjoy your sleep. Sleep with socks on and wash your bunnets. Again. Why did I say that?
You love giving advice.
That was the wrong advice. Listen, y'all want to catch any other replays, all right? Please go here. And also, just thank you. I just really just thank y'all for even being here. So I'm going to get out of here. Dangerous, thank you again for coming up, being part of the platform. And also, Don, I really appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. So until next time, this your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Y'all, please, please, please spread the word to your children. This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Peace and love.
Sit down, time to elevate. True talk, love loud. Let's begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. We coming in strong with the check going wild. Big laughs, big thoughts, that's the style. Heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Put it up to 10. Let the vibe begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10. Throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10. Great vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. 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 Drop your 10. Drop your 10. Let's tune in. Like a share. Like a share. Check in. Check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted. Mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that like rise above. No hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. We coming in smooth, yeah, the check gon' spin. Heavy stones lifted, we moving again. Talk deep, laugh loud, truth to the